Sports go hand in hand with both humanity and history. Sports have developed into many different varieties for the purpose of both enjoyment and health. However, sports are ultimately not only for the health of professional athletes. It is only a matter of time before they are wounded through intense movement and their bones and muscles injured. Plus, mental stress from competitive sports also follows. This is where sports and Korean traditional medicine come together. Just how long will this close relationship with sports and Korean traditional medicine last? Sports and injuries go hand in hand. Through strain and mistakes, injuries are inevitable. Injuries cannot be avoided when the body is constantly subjected to strenuous exercise. Injuries are the worst of misfortunes for athletes, and they often mark the end of their sports careers. Injuries from sports are not only problems for athletes. As the number of people who exercise to control their weight or to better their health increases, sports injuries increase as well. The relationship between sports and Korean traditional medicine lies in the effective Korean traditional medicine treatment methods. Its treatment can relieve muscle fatigue after exercise, and acupuncture treatment can treat wrists, ankles, or back displacements. Recently, participating athletes in an international sports tournament preferred Korean traditional medicine treatment. According to the Korean traditional medicine medical team who treated the Korean national athletes at the 1998 Bangkok Asian Games, athletes mostly injured their backs or ankles. The types of injuries range from sprains and bruises to muscle cramps, but most of the injuries were from muscle tension, which measured to over 65%. Compared to other sports, one is most likely to get bruises from contact sports like football and wrestling. And athletes of stationary sports like archery and shooting suffer from muscle tension. Sports that require a lot of jumping like volleyball and basketball damage the knees, ankles, and the back. A marathon team. The athletes are practicing for next month's competition. A marathon is a 2+ hour running event that tests the limit of any man or woman. And more than any other sport, basic physical strength maintenance is crucial. A Korean traditional medicine doctor serves as a team doctor to help manage this team's health. Their stamina is strengthened by Korean traditional medicine. Also, when they are injured during practice, they are immediately treated with acupuncture.
그렇게 지금 많이 붓진 않았거든요. 예. 일단 치료할 때 무릎하고 발목 같이 치료해 드릴게요. 예.
Leg muscles are bound to cramp when running for a long period of time.
수면 강도를 많이 좀 높이신 것 같아요. 최근에 상당히 근육은 많이 발달되어 있으신데 이 피로가 쉽게 지금 여기가 좀 안 풀리네요. 그죠?
This athlete in particular has severe leg numbness and therefore requests a lot of help from his Korean traditional medicine doctor. Korean traditional medicine's characteristic treatment is to massage the cramped leg muscles, but to also press the points suitable for acupuncture. Doing both proves to be more effective. These athletes preparing for the tournament are frequently injured. That is because the desire to win is a priority. Strenuous practice damages the calves' ligaments, and this athlete complains of pain from accumulated muscle fatigue. For athletes, it is important to treat injuries immediately. Injuries must be treated immediately to prevent conditions from worsening. Acupuncture is best for emergency measures. It not only alleviates pain, but it also treats the injury on hand. The coach and the Korean traditional medicine doctor maintain the athlete's health conditions through consultation.
늘 강한 훈련과 함께 치료가 이어져야 되기 때문에 늘 좋은 컨디션에서 늘 훈련.
The coach adjusts the practice for these athletes according to the Korean traditional medicine doctor's diagnosis. And the Korean traditional medicine doctor manages the athlete's health according to the information received regarding their conditions during practice.
그 스포츠 장애에 대한 일반적인 어떤 우리가 응급처치라고 하는 것들이 증상을 그냥 묻어두는 형태로 내지는 증상을 감싸서 나중에 항상 언제든지 재발할 수 있는 가능성을 안고서 또한 그 운동에 임하게 되는 어떤 현실들을 보게 되거든요. 그런 것들을 우리 한방치료에서는 원인을 확실하게 제거할 수 있기 때문에 원인을 제거할 수 있다는 것은 결국은 다시 재활이라든가 자활의 기간이 굉장히 짧아질 수 있고 그 짧아짐으로 인해서 그 어떤 전력에 더 많은 도움이 될 수 있는 어떤 좋은 치료라고 생각이 됩니다.
A sports university in Seoul. Only students majoring in sports attend this school, so sports injuries are common. This school is even equipped with its own physical therapy center. When the students are slightly injured during practices or matches, they are treated here in the physical therapy center. Among the students, some also receive acupuncture treatment. 24-year-old hurdler Mr. Jung. Whenever he is injured during a practice or a race, he comes here to receive Korean traditional medicine treatment. Mr. Jung has weak ankles, so test results show that the upper part of the Achilles tendon has twisted. Mr. Jung has his own reasons for requesting Korean traditional medicine treatment.
제가 이렇게 허벅지나 종아리나 운동을 하면서 많이 다치거든요. 제가 육상을 하기 때문에 아무래도 몸을 쓰는 거니까 많이 다치는 편인데 그래가지고 침이나 일반 이렇게 치료할 걸 많이 접하게 돼요. 그래가지고 많이 이렇게 비교를 해보면은 뭐 일반 치료보다 침 맞는 게 훨씬 효과적인 것 같고 그리고 효과도 빨리 나타나는 것 같아서요. 좋거든요. 운동을 며칠 전에도 운동을 하다가 킥을 하다가 발목을 삐었는데 침을 맞으니까 붓기도 많이 가라앉고 괜찮아지는 것 같아서 참 좋습니다.
이렇게 하면 어디가 아프니? 여기가 아프니?
Acupuncture alleviates
여기?
pain from the
여기
actual
이쪽에?
injury.
또 이쪽으로?
Inflammation commonly accompanies an injury. Also, a mixture of blood and tissue matter may filter out of the blood vessel due to damage. This in turn causes swelling and lengthens the recovery period. Acupuncture lessens the swelling and controls inflammations from bleeding. Plus, it is beneficial for athletes because, unlike drugs and painkillers, there aren't any side effects.
예, 사실 침은 뭐 WHO에서 인정했듯이 굉장히 그 빠른 진통 효과를 가지고 있고요. 그런 통증을 억제시킨 효과 외에도 염증을 억제시켜주는 효과가 있기 때문에 골절과 같은 경부 조직, 그러니까 큰 조직 손상이 아닌 작은 미세 손상이 많은 이 스포츠 선수들한테는 침이 굉장히 효과적이고 또 선수들 자체도 좋아합니다. 그런데 이제 급성적으로 금방 다쳐가지고 왔을 때는 소위 부종이 진행이 되어지고 또 염증이 시작되어지기 때문에 그때는 바로 그 부위에다가 침을 놓는 것보다 멀리 또는 반대편에 침을 놓는 거자법이나 원자법을 통해서 치료를 하게 되고요. 그 다음에 이제 좀 오래됐다 만성적으로 진행이 될 때는 그 해당 부위의 경일이나 경락에 직접 치료를 하게 되는 그런 원리를 쓰고 있습니다.
Not only unexpected injuries concern athletes, When an athlete focuses on one type of sport, he or she is most likely to repeat the same movements again and again. Then only the same muscles are used. And because of these unnatural movements, the muscles and the bones can become damaged. This shooting student athlete complains of chronic back pain. For this, moxibustion is most effective. When pain comes from injury due to faulty posture or form, there will be problems with energy circulation. If pain is ignored, there may be problems in other areas in addition to the original area of pain. For this, regular treatment of moxibustion is effective. When moxibustion is applied onto the surface of the skin, the heat will seep into the body. 2 hours after moxibustion treatment, leukocytes begin to increase. After 48 hours, phagocytosis double due to the increase of leukocytes. Also, blood circulation improves because of the increase of red blood cells and blood platelets.
요 처음에 할 때 얼음 잘 됐니? 뺐을 때?
네.
얼마나 됐어?
한 30분 정도.
30분 정도? 옆에 있는 인대가 아니라 요 복숭아 뼈하고 요 앞에 있는 요 뼈 있잖아? 요 뼈 사이에 인대가 있거든? 거기가 좀 늘어났어.
On the other hand, an ice pack must be applied to an injury as soon as one is injured. In these cases, negative pressure therapy is best. Negative pressure therapy can eliminate accumulated phlegm and irregular blood. This is the first choice of treatment for injuries such as sprains, bruises, and muscle cramps.
이렇게 표시가 나잖아.
A needle is consistently inserted into the appropriate meridian point, and after stagnated blood has been depleted, negative pressure therapy is applied. Because blood and tissue matter filter out of the blood vessel from inflammation, it exerts pressure on the nerves, which causes pain. When negative pressure therapy is applied to remove the matter that has seeped out of the blood vessels, pain from the nerve pressure is alleviated.
삐었다든지 염자를 삐었다든지 했을 때 가장 큰 문제는 그 조직의 변성입니다. 삐게 되면 이제 그 조직에서 삼출액들이 막 분비가 되어져 가지고 부어오르기 시작하거든요. 그래서 그게 원래대로 흡수되어지거나 아니면 바깥으로 빼내줘야 됩니다. 그래서 그렇게 할 때 가장 효과적인 치료가 바로 부항 치료입니다. 그래서 바깥으로 이렇게 빼주는 효과가 있고요. 그리고 평상시에도 그냥 피를 빼지 않는 부항을 건부항, 건식 부항이라고 그러고 피를 빼주는 부항을 습식 부항이라고 그러는데요. 그런 피를 안 빼주는 부항도 면역 기능을 높여준다든지 이 다른 내장 치료를 하는데도 아주 효과적이거든요. 그래서 부항을 선수들이 좋아하는 이유는 이제 삼출액을 빼서 진통을 빨리 가라앉히고 조직이 원래대로 빨리 되돌아올 수 있기 때문에 좋아하는 것입니다.
Athletes seek Korean traditional medicine not only for emergency treatment, but also for daily physical maintenance.
이쪽 부분에
발등 쪽에.
Marathoner Mr. Kim.
운동을 지금 못 하고 하니까 본인 스스로
He injured his ankle in the beginning of February during a race.
되죠. 예.
After a month of rest, he is in the midst of practice for a big race. As much as he had rested, his mentality during recovery has worsened the injury, and with added stress, his body had weakened.
쉬어야 되잖아요. 근데 쉴 수 없는 상황이 있죠.
그렇죠. 일단
또 기록에 대한 것 때문에 그런
어디가 아프냐에 따라서
네.
이게 하루 이틀 쉬고 뛰어야 될 거냐, 아니면 이거 계속 쉬어야 될 거냐, 아니면 참고 뛰어야 될 거냐를 이제 현장에서 판단을 해야 됩니다.
He decided to strengthen his physical strength through injury treatment and Korean herbal medicine. Athletes are sensitive to medicine, but Korean herbal medicine is comparably on the safe side.
운동 선수들이 가장 문제가 될 수 있는 부분이 뭐냐면 도핑입니다.
근데 한방에서 감초를 대량으로 사용하지 않는 이상은 웬만해서는 도핑이 나오지 않거든요. 감기약조차도 한방에서 조제해서 먹는 그것은 도핑 없이 상당히 그 효과적으로 우리가 어떤 효능을 볼 수가 있는데, 난 그런 부분에서 선수로서, 그리고 우리가 올림픽에 나갈 정도의 선수들이라면 상당히 민감하게 반응할 수 있는 부분이었는데, 그런 부분도 약물의 어떤 중독에 들어가지 않고도 상당히 그 좋은 효능을 느낄 수가 있었고요.
Korean herbal medicine is comparably safe and does not generally show up on drug tests, so many athletes take it as a Korean herbal tonic. Mr. Kim decided to restore his lost energy through Korean herbal medicine. Radix astragali, which aids symptoms of weakening and fatigue. Cinnamon, which increases appetite. Radix glycyrrhizae, which is good for digestion. Radix anglicai gigantes, which is good for blood circulation. And most effective ingredients like Radix ponoi alba and Rhizoma cindy were prescribed into his medicine. Korean traditional medicine prescribes herbal medicine according to each patient's condition. Also, ingredients that may become a problem in drug tests are eliminated or easily substituted with other ingredients.
아까 그 마라톤 선수 같은 경우는 우리가 시민성, 스트레스성으로 인해서 온 여러 가지 질환들이 좀 그 덧붙였기 때문에 원래는 쌍화탕이라고 하는 기와 혈을 같이 보호할 수 있는 그런 좋은 보약제에다가 산조인이라고 하는 그런 어떤 그 정신을 좀 안정시킬 수 있고, 그다음에 정신을 완전히 좀 편안하게 해줄 수 있는 그런 약재를 또 가미할 수 있겠고요. 원지라든가 또한 석창포 이런 어떤 심열을 꺼줄 수 있는 약재들을 좀 가미했을 때 상당히 부가적으로 뭐 정신도 안정시킬 수 있고 기와 혈을 보충을 할 수 있기 때문에 원기라든가 양기를 좋게 할 수도 있다라고 생각이 듭니다.
Mr. Kim decided to first restore his lost physical strength with Korean herbal medicine while enduring training. Also, he decided to concentrate on treating the injured region, which worried him most. After severely spraining his leg, he had to receive acupuncture, moxibustion, and negative pressure therapy treatment on the areas that were not completely healed. Acupuncture treatment is applied to the points that correspond to treating pain in the injured lower limbs and also near the foot joints. When Korean herbal medicine and acupuncture treatment are applied and foot massage is included into the treatment effect increases. Because athletes in particular undergo strenuous training, muscles tense, so massaging and relaxing the cramped muscles helps the energy to circulate. In this way, sports athletes maintain their physical strength by actively treating the injured area, restoring the easily lost strength from strenuous training, and lessening stress caused from competition pressures with treatment. Resolve fatigue from sports through exercise. Shine the infrared lamp on the leg and engage in recovery exercise to effectively treat muscles. This is also beneficial for strengthening weakened muscles and tendons from injuries. Athletes who must maintain their health more than anyone receive diverse Korean traditional medicine treatments.
저도 선수 생활을 80 몇 년도부터 시작했지만 올림픽을 앞두고 그리고 올림픽을 준비하면서 한방에서 저는 치료를 받았거든요. 예, 그러면서 이제 침을 통해서 바로 몸을 만들어 추스려서 바로 연습에 들어가고 이제 그렇게 했기 때문에 그 한방 치료의 효과를 많이 봐서 지금도 저희 선수들을 이제 웬만하면 이제 한방 치료 쪽으로 치료를 받게 되죠.
Korean traditional medicine treatment customizes acupuncture and herbal medicine treatment according to each individual's health condition. Korean traditional medicine treatment is best for athletes who are frequently injured because they can be treated without facing side effects. And even when not injured, they can control or even increase their stamina through consistent treatment and prescriptions. Korean traditional medicine is in the spotlight for athletes who hope to increase their athletic performance. Let's now take a look at a Korean martial art for self-defense and health maintenance. Taekyeon has been passed down through many years as a martial art and is one of Korea's important intangible cultural properties. Contrary to other martial arts that have straight, stiff movements, Taekyeon has energetic, flexible movements. Korean martial arts are developing methods that strengthen both the mind and the body. Taekyeon in particular is a martial art made from daily movements, so it is natural and it is easy for the body to adjust to. Exhaling during each movement has a lot to do with health. Even the sound you make as you move strengthens the stomach. And because exhaling is done with the abdomen, it helps maintain health. Because this martial art has a lot of leg and foot movements, it strengthens the lower part of the body. And it straightens the spine. Also, this has tremendous benefits for the joints, knees, and the back. The major difference between Taekyeon and other martial arts is that Taekyeon is not used for destruction. Rather, it is a martial art of servitude. It utilizes the counterpart strength. The focal movement is causing one to trip and fall. It takes into account the health of the counterpart since the counterpart is attacked without any harm to their vital points. Movements as smooth and graceful as dance. Although it does not harm the counterpart, Taekyeon is still a martial art used for self-defense. The movements, developed from daily movements, can better your health without strain or injury.